Very good evening, everyone. How are you all? This is Animesh Verma from Delivery Excellence channel. Hope you all are very nice and doing very fine. Dear folks, I just wanted to get connected with you on few of the topics. I have already created few of the videos and short feeds related to the SDLCs and STLCs, Dora Matrix, DevOps, etc. At the base of the entire videos which you have created, the base is back to basics. Yes, my dear friends, back to basics is the mantra for today, which I think this was from my perspective, which can give the, the entire uh, resourcing team who are working day in and day out in all sorts of technological aspects and try to eliminate all those small mistakes which does happen, right? Nowadays, if you see, like for Amazon, it is a very secure way nowadays. Whenever you're working on that Azure platform, to push pull the code and etc. But still, I thought of getting in connected with you all uh, face to face. I'll try to make some other videos. I have a lot of things in my mind. I'll go step by step. But today, since I got a chance to speak to you all face to face, and I'll try once in a while to get in connected with you. I try to be online today or in a live session today, but unfortunately, I could not see that anybody joined. But next time, I'll try to plan it accordingly, and we'll try to see that most of the people can join and we can enjoy our session there. So today the base of connecting with you all is, as per my 20 plus of experience in the IT industry, the most important plus point is today's era is that most of the companies are using artificial intelligence. Definitely it has become an hygiene in automation and other areas. But what about whenever we are discussing any of the new projects? Because categorically, I think three major form of projects are there. Whether you're working on a standalone project, whether you're working on a change request, or whether you're working on any enhancement, or you're doing something on the maintenance part, right? So the most important thing is whenever there are discussions with the client for any of the technologies, and for instance, maybe you do not have that particular uh, you know skill sets available at a ground level to complete that particular project, and maybe there are practical grounds where it happens that we win the projects, client is very happy, SOWs, MSAs, and all those legal contractual things get signed off. But you know whenever the execution part comes across, and maybe in most of the cases there are client interviews, and you have your best of the best resources getting rejected by the client. You thought that, okay, fine, now we will be using these resources in our project, but unfortunately that doesn't happen, and they get rejected because of many reasons, because selections has very few reasons to be selected, but rejections has many reasons to get rejected. And this might be a perception, but that's really true to some extent. So we talk a lot about the problematic statement, and to answer those problematic statement, we mostly used to have a nested do loop sort of activity of another problematic statements, rather than having a solution statements, right? What is the best solution aspects is to have a very clear vision right from the beginning, right? If you already know that today Few technologies have become hygiene prospects in all delivery formats. Why to, and it's sometimes not possible to have resources onboarded, or maybe you do not get the resources when the project is getting handled. So why not there is a particular format of training sessions, whether it's external or internal, because we could see that a lot of people do certification. I did the so certification, I have done this certification, but completing those certifications and implementing that knowledge on the real environment, on the real, working format, that gives the the value addition that may leads to some best practices or value additions or something like that. Right. Excuse me. So you will have to be very clear about the vision. My bottom line approach is that you should have very clear communication within the team. Team management is very important, resource handling is very important, because if you didn't give a healthy environment to the people with whom you are working and have a clear communication, then what will happen is, even if some worst conditions happen, right, the entire team will feel that ठीक है यार, let's see, we will handle it up, right? And you get a courage if you face the client and say, yes, this will be done, but to communicate to all the stakeholders reality that this is the risk and these are the mitigation areas, these are the timing lines. If you communicate very clearly with all the proof of evidences that this is the reason we will not be able to start the project or finish the project or any sort of project execution, because during the project execution a lot of xyz thing happens which are unknown risk, right? Known risk everybody knows, but unknown risk, they are very dangerous, but that can be handled. Nothing is impossible. You have to sit together, have a very clear indication. You don't need to hide or say something like that. Very clear communication with everyone, and people should have a clarity, okay, and they should have a very clear mind that if someone is saying something, listen to that person, because listening is also one of the best form of communication skill, right? But unfortunately in the few cases, people become very judgmental very quickly without even understanding what could be the pros and cons of that particular miscommunication within the team. So my bottom line of the entire this face to face communication with you all is that be very clear in your mind what to be done, what not to be done. The scope has to be very crystal clear. Your planning diary has to be very, very clear what to be done, when it has to be done. Maybe that estimation is already there, or the story points and everything is planned in way, but still you take your own decision being an individual, right? What best you can do it, how better you can complete it, right? If someone wants your help, you have to have that helping hand, right? And don't worry people, you just cannot change the person, your manager or whoever is your senior, whatever it is. There might be xyz regions, but you can change yourself, right? You have to deal with such situations because you will be the face of the client, right? So if you don't have anything to lose, then why are you worried about? Go to the basics, have the basics very clear. Don't worry about the full stop at commas or asking those things with the client or getting a clarification from the business team. No, not at all. Ask those questions. Yes, to some extent there are some limitations, but people are taking this for granted that you might know this, and that is the major curse of the situation. How do you assume something? Assumptions are 50-50, right? So but the result oriented people try to get everything on the real paper, right? And get it very clear. If you don't understand, this is the reason. Blaming people, stretching fingers on others, that 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 is not the way of doing it. So let me not go more in details. I'll be definitely be in touch with you whenever I get time, or I will be every week. I'll try to be in such type of situations. You can drop me a lot of questions. What you need to discuss? What are the topics you need? So that I can very well prepare for that. Today's this face to face was just to have a very clear communication with you all. That I was thinking a lot of things that many people are saying that I am going with very basic things of SDLC, V model, and all those things. Boss, base has to be very clear. Yes, artificial intelligence and modernization and advanced technologies are important. That is a healthy format. It is an hygiene prospects in today's era. But without understanding the core, what have to be done, if you are very much interested how to be done, then I think that will be a really blocker. So all the five whys, get it very clear, have your own conceptions, have the confidence building, and if you are confident enough what you are enjoying, then you can minimize the risk. So all the very best, my dear friends, and my best wishes for you all for the next week. And maybe the next Monday might not be a Kuni Monday, but for you all, you will definitely enjoy your week. God bless you all. Be very happy and keep posting me, and we'll definitely be in touch. This is Animesh Verma signing off from Animesh Verma Delivery Excellence channel. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.